Before this video ends, you will never look at another person the same way again. Right now, without knowing it, every single person you meet is broadcasting a signal, not with their words, not even with their body language, something deeper, something they cannot control, something they learned before they could even speak. And once you know how to read it, in 5 minutes, sometimes less, you will know more about someone than their closest friends do. This is not a trick. This is not a hack. This is what your brain was already designed to do. You just forgot to listen. Let me show you the lie everyone believes about reading people. Here is what most people think reading people looks like. They think it is about spotting crossed arms, or shifty eyes, or a nervous handshake. And look, those things matter, but that is not how you actually read someone. That is surface level. That is amateur. Real reading, the kind intelligence analysts, therapists, and experienced negotiators do, happens at a completely different layer. It happens in what psychologists call the first reaction window. Here's what that means. Every human being, no matter how controlled, no matter how charming, no matter how guarded, gives themselves away in the first half second of any new stimulus, before the brain has time to edit, before the mask goes back on, before they remember who they're supposed to be. That half second, that's the only moment a person is ever completely honest. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. The 3 signals that never lie. There are 3 signals that appear inside that first reaction window, and they are impossible to fake because they happen before conscious thought. Signal 1, the microexpression. In 1967, a psychologist named Paul Ekman discovered something remarkable. Before people could control their face, real emotion appeared for a fraction of a second. Fear, contempt, disgust, happiness, anger. Not the performed versions, the real ones. When you meet someone new and their face flickers just for a moment before they smile, that flicker is the truth. The smile is the performance. You have seen this before. You just did not know what you were seeing. Signal 2, the comfort response. When people encounter something familiar and safe, the body softens, shoulders drop slightly, breathing slows, eye contact becomes more relaxed. When they encounter something they want to avoid, even something they are pretending to like, the body does the opposite. It contracts. Watch for this specifically when someone first hears their own name spoken out loud, or when a topic they did not expect suddenly enters the conversation. The gap between their words and their body in that moment tells you everything. Signal 3, the default eye direction. This one is subtle, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Before people speak, especially when answering a question they did not expect, their eyes move to a very specific place. Up and to the left signals memory. Up and to the right often signals construction, building an answer rather than recalling one. This is not foolproof on its own, but combined with the other 2 signals, it completes the picture. What nobody tells you about reading people. Now, here is the part most videos never get to. Reading people accurately is not actually about other people. It is about you. Here's what I mean. Most of us walk into every interaction with a story already written. This person seems nice. This person seems threatening. I like her. I don't trust him. And once that story is written in our head, we stop reading. We start confirming. We look for evidence that we were right. We ignore everything that says we were wrong. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. And it is the single biggest reason most people are terrible at reading others. The most skilled readers, the ones who almost seem psychic, have trained themselves to do one thing. They enter every interaction with no story, a blank page. They observe first, judge later. They look for what is actually there, not what they expected to find. That discipline, staying genuinely blank and open in that first 5 minutes, is rarer than any trick or technique, and it is the foundation everything else is built on. So let's put this all together. Here is the exact 5-minute protocol. Minutes 1 to 2. Watch the entry. How does this person enter a space? Do they scan the room, or do they look for the nearest face to connect with? Scanners are alert, often guarded. Face seekers need connection. They are warmer, but can also be more manipulative. Neither is bad. Both tell you something. Minutes 2 to 3. Ask an unexpected question. Not, what do you do, or how are you? Ask something they did not prepare for. What's the most interesting thing that happened to you this week? What are you working on right now that you're actually excited about? Their first reaction before the mouth moves is signal 2. Watch the body before the mouth moves. Minutes 3 to 4. Go quiet. Stop filling the silence. Let it sit. How someone handles an unexpected silence tells you more than any answer they could give. Comfortable with silence? Confident, secure, possibly analytical. Rushes to fill it? Approval seeking, nervous, wants to please. Minute 5. Reflect, don't react. Before you form a conclusion, pause internally. Ask yourself, what did I actually see, or what did I want to see? If your answer comes too easily, too quickly, you probably stopped reading and started confirming. Real insight always feels slightly uncomfortable because it usually challenges what you assumed. Every person you will ever meet is carrying a complete psychological blueprint. Their fears, their needs, their history, their real intentions, all of it visible if you know how to look. Most people spend their whole lives reacting to the surface. You just learned how to read underneath it. This is Mind Authority. Subscribe, because next week we go even deeper into the signals most people never realize they are sending about themselves. And trust me, you will want to see that one.